So I was watching an old friend of mine's video this morning, and something had jumped out at me in the video and brought back a past life memory. And I know that a lot of people are probably going to think this is whack. I still think it's whack. I don't blame you. But it's true. I started coming to remember this in my 20s when I was watching a protest that was going on. I was watching a documentary about the Kent State in Ohio, and I freaked out. And after that, I started having issues with guns, which I didn't have an issue before that, not really. My dad's a gunsmith. He taught us how to shoot and clean a gun when we were very young. Of course, I didn't keep up that practice. My siblings did. But for some reason, I didn't. However, I think I've been rebelling. I rebelled my whole childhood up to that point. To the point that I had kids, I was really, really rebellious. I was still rebellious. I mean, once a rebel, always a rebel. You can't kill a rebel. It's a spirit. You can't kill it. It's not a flag. It's not a word. It's not a person. It's a spirit. That could be a good pondering right there. Maybe rebellious is the wrong word. Anyway, so it didn't dawn on me until after that experience happened where I had my first freak out. I'm going to call it a freak out. It wasn't really a bad freak out. It was just like, what the fuck just happened? But, it was like a month or so later, I was in the shower, and I happened to notice my birthmark. And after years and years, you know, you're washing your body, you just don't think about them anymore unless they're like right out there and noticeable, right? Well, mine was when I was really little, because before my body started stretching out, it looked like I had 3 nipples. Only one was higher than all the others. And the kids would always laugh and they'd say, your boobie's showing. But it wasn't my boob. Right there. I was shot during a protest. And this is about, I'm talking to you almost 25 years after my first freak out. I don't freak out anymore, but because I know what's going on. I mean, I know what the deal is with all that. Even though y'all might think I'm crazy, and I don't need y'all to validate or believe me. I really don't. Because I gnosis what I gnosis. I am what I am. Anyway. So, for those of you out there that like to get switched on, it was Activation Code's video this morning, and it was, I think it's titled, I should go get it and put it in the description. It was titled, Where does God keep his most precious art? Or where is God's most precious art? Well, anyway, he had some license plates on his tree, and one of them was a Texas license plate that said 72 on it. So anyway, it just, everything was like pop, 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 pop after that. It just kept coming, you know, and I was like, what's going on here? And then there was another thing, was with the dark crystal. I keep wanting to bring that up. That was a childhood favorite of mine. So I noticed that they had a a series on Netflix. I'm not really crazy for all that shit. But my kids let me use their Netflix account, right? just so I have it or whatever. So I when the kids are here, sometimes we'll watch movies or whatever. But I saw that they had a series, and I watched the first episode. And I don't think it's really much for like little kids. It's not. There's a lot of, it's a lot different than the original movie, where there's a lot of more sacred geometry and symbolism, and it's not a negative thing, but it's more spiritual and divine. And I mean, we should be teaching our kids this stuff in school, you know. If they're gonna, that's why I quit. I mean, teach me something I want to learn about. You know, I couldn't even go to the library back in the day and find the stuff that I wanted to learn about. The occult section had 2 books, and they were on the Salem witch trials. Okay. And so it was really hard for me until I was, you know, an adult and already had children, to start finding people and knowledge. And hell, here I am, almost 50. I don't have a computer either, and I really don't give a shit. No, I do. I really do want to get a computer, because there's some stuff I've been wanting to do. I'm wanting to get into doing some free art for people who have channels on YouTube or whatever, where making videos, or for their websites if they want to use them. You know, I like to take pictures, and I like to do still shorts, just like flowers blowing in the wind, stuff like that, storms. They're so much easier to do, but I really want to get into it. But anyway, that's another video, and it's just a something I've been pondering on. Anyhow, I love you guys, and yes, I'm weird, but it's great. I'm so beautifully weird.